Jagex just killed the Demonic Skull. They literally flipped over Runecrafting in its entirety. The Demonic Skull, an item we've used for 10 years, is gone. There's no reason to be using it, which is good because you can't get PK'd anymore. But Runecrafting has changed significantly. There's way more to this update. So first of all, the Abyss no longer gives XP boosts. Runecrafting XP benefits have been built into the skill levels directly and give XP boosts to crafting runes at altars, including the Runic altar, that at level 1 and 5 add up to 300% additional XP. In simple terms, this means you gain 4 times the base XP per pure essence, as necrotic runecrafting is excluded. For those that don't remember or aren't sure, the Demonic Skull gives you 3.5 times XP or 250% bonus XP. In the current live version of the game, this is the multiplier you unlock in total after reaching level 70 runecrafting. This, excluding the other changes which are going to cover in this video, means there's an effective nerf to your runecrafting XP below level 70 runecrafting, as previously you could get that multiplier at a lower level. And there's a buff after you reach level 95 runecrafting, as you have a 3.75 times multiplier, and eventually at level 105, a 4 times multiplier. That's a pretty big buff to runecrafting XP. Now, this is an effect that you have everywhere, because you no longer need to use the Abyss to obtain this buff, as the Demonic Skull no longer provides that XP boost to runecrafting, and it doesn't even boost Magical Thread either, so that item is being killed off. If you're curious, Magical Thread chance boost is now part of the Wilderness Area tasks reward, starting from easy, increasing as you go up the sets, and is at the exact same amount as before if you've completed the Elite Wilderness Achievement set. Back to XP, I want to emphasize this for a second. You are now able to gain the exact same XP per rune you craft going through the Abyss or simply going to the normal altar. This means that the Abyss is, from this point on, a quality of life hub to teleport to the more difficult to access altars in case you don't have fast teleports to their location. But it could also mean that depending on your teleports, it's going to be faster XP per hour for specific types of runes to simply teleport to the altar directly instead of going through the Abyss. But that's going to be something for a different video, or something for like proper testing. My point here is that depending on the rune, your level, and the method, and the run speed to the altar while not using the Abyss, despite lower XP modifiers due to the leveling change here, you could be gaining the same XP as before. Nevertheless, on paper, factually, below level 70 runecrafting you'll have a lower XP modifier than you would have had before today's update. So in that case, it could be seen as a nerf. I suppose the meta hasn't completely changed, but it is going to probably change for some of the runes that are more easily accessible compared to the Abyss. But Abyss runs are pretty quick anyway, so there is much more to this update, including the Runic Tuner now being buffed, the Runic altar enjoying the Abyss buff, except its XP modifier has been changed slightly to account for this, and Jagex have also buffed Eternal Magic Weapon Imbuing, or that method for runecrafting as well. So much for putting in the effort and updating my runecrafting guide 2 months ago. I'll just go ahead and cry in the corner, I guess. On a more positive note, they buffed an already very powerful Tumbican's Light, which is, well, how am I going to afford one now? Oh, and before I leave, it is worth noting that the Paradox spell is now a self-buff and works on significantly more skilling nodes, making it a pretty useful spell. At least for some things. More to come on both of these topics. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.